Welcome back to another episode of Simply Local. Let me do that over again. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Local. Today we're going to be making that famous saltfish fried fritter, also known as Accra. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Local, guys. Today we are going to be making that Today we are going to be making that famous saltfish fried fritter. That's a tongue twister, also known as Accra, and we're going to be making it with a little twist. So if you want to see, stay tuned. So as promised, the last time you guys saw me, I did close off that episode by saying we'll be making Accra, and today is the day. Now everybody love Accra, everybody love Accra. It is known in other Caribbean states or countries as saltfish fritters. In Trinidad, we know it as Accra. It is fried, it is yummy. It is kind of like the cousin to Polori, but just with saltfish in it, right? So the twist today though is that we are going to be using, instead of hot peppers, we're going to be using jalapenos. And shout out to my boy Zachary. That's my friend of mine. He gave me these jalapenos, or also known as jalapeno. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. He thought he was growing green peppers, and it turned out to be jalapenos. So he gave me some, and I said, but let me make the Accra a little twist, adding a little jalapenos instead, right? So this is what we have here. Now, for most of us, I know most of you will know that jalapenos is very, very popular in the Latin cuisine. It actually originates from Mexico, which is where it is grown from primarily. It's very, very fruitful, meaning that it's easy to grow and it grows plentiful, yeah? So I brought some to show you guys. So it's kind of green, you can tell it has a shape. It is from the capsicum family. So it's kind of smoothish, little long. It looks sort of like a pimento, but not, a little longer. And when they turn ripe, it actually turns red. I know most of us are just accustomed seeing it green, but they actually turn red when they are ripe. In terms of the heat level, depending on where they grow, it could either range from mild to very hot. Now the producer and I tasted one or two of them off camera, and I think we're working with we have a little kick with them, right? As you know, for more heat, you keep the seeds in. So in this case, we kept the seeds in, and we have all our aromatics or mise en place already done. Of course, the producer did it as he usually does. We have our flour laid out. We have our garlic, jalapeno, onion, shadow benny is a must. In this, it's a must. But if you don't have shadow benny, you could add chives, right? Baking powder, yeast. I wanted to add just a little touch of turmeric, just a little touch, just to give it a little color. You don't have to. This is what I want to do. And then on the side, we're going to be making up a quick little tamarind stew, because I mean, you must have something to dip your Accra in, right? So to start off, we have saltfish, obviously. I'm going to rinse it out and then boil it to take off the excess salt. And that's when the action will happen. Right, so we have rinsed off the excess salt on the saltfish, and now we have put it in a pot to boil, and that is where it's going to just get back soft, and then also release some of that added salt, because we don't want our saltfish Accra to be too salty, right? So this is just going to boil for maybe about 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to drain it, chip it up fine, and then start the process. Alrighty guys, so we're just about ready with the saltfish. I changed the water once, so in other words, I let it boil, and then after drain that and then put in a fresh amount of water. So this is the second steep, if you would. I think we're ready. And if you want to know, how salty it is, you could just actually taste the water. And I tasted it and it had enough salt. So more than likely, I may not have to add salt when I'm actually mixing it, which is a good thing. We don't want it to be too salty. And fun fact about Accra, it started off as Akara. And for some of you who may or may not know, akara is an African dish similar to Accra, but it's made with black eyed peas. So it's a black eyed peas fritter. And if you're wondering if we ever did it before, yes, we did. Renee did it some years back on the channel, and I'm sure Badawi would put up the link so you could check it out. And I mean, I guess the black eyed peas fritter or the akara is a nice little mix or variation that you could try in all years. People usually do black eyed peas and rice. You know, you could try out a little akara. So somehow between then and now, it has morphed to just Accra, and we added saltfish. Right, so you all see how easy this was to chip up here, right? Very, very easy. So I'll just put it at the side a little bit, and now we're gonna combine our dry ingredients. So I'm adding in baking powder, yeast, onion, shadow bunny. I wanted to add in just a tips of turmeric. You don't have to. I like it just to give it a little color. Now we're not going for Polori color here. We just want a little touch, a little kiss. Add in the garlic and our jalapeno. Just gonna stir this around, make sure this is incorporated. Going to add in our saltfish now. The recipe, of course, would be on the channel, so you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, how much it is she putting in there, how much it is. And you see, recipes like this is very forgiving. You know what I mean? You don't have to go exact. If you want to put more garlic, you can. You know, everything is to your taste. But the important thing here is just the consistency. So when we're actually going to mix, the tip is not to just add all the water one time. You have to slowly add it because you don't want it to be too runny. So we are slowly going to add in our liquid, because I want to make sure it is not too runny. All right, so I think we're looking good here. Right, so I think we're good here, guys. We're just gonna let it rest a little bit, because I mean, we have the yeast in there, and then we're gonna get to frying. So while our Accra is in the back there doing its thing, we're gonna make a very simple sauce. Guys, it is simple, nothing to it. A little tamarind sauce. Put in the tamarind in here. We're gonna add in some garlic. We're gonna put a little piece of scorpion pepper to steep. Well, you wish me luck. I take my fast self and try a little piece and hear me now, it's good. And then after it just, in the back of my throat all year. So this, you don't mess with this. But we're gonna live on the edge a little bit. We're living on the edge a little bit, right? Put it into steep so that we could fish it out after. I wanna wait until this, some of the juices or the pulp or the substance from the tamarind extract a little bit before I add the sugar, right? We at that point now where we can add the sugar, it have enough heat. All right, so we adding in the slurry, cornstarch slurry. This is just to thicken it up. And there's a cheat way to thicken it up quickly, and also you don't add as much sugar. This is so reminding me of tamarind stew. I might be selling out my age, but I ain't care. If you know about tamarind stew, comment. Say I know about tamarind stew. Right, Olia? It is alive! It is alive! Look at this thing has what? Double, almost tripled in size. Nice, look at that. So that means we're going to get some nice fluffy, crispy Accra. Growing up, my grandmother did it more like a small little patty. So you can put it like in a sandwich or bake or whatever. But today I'm feeling to do it like little bites, little Accra bites. So there's a little technique, and we're just going to drop it in like so. All you seen this? All you see in this plate of, look at that, look. I'm a little excited it's because it come out so good and the producer and I was eating behind the scenes. All you look at, this is a perfect bowl of Saltfish Accra. You know how to give all a little taste. Hear the outside, hear that? The sound of crispiness. Surely the inside, surely what we working with. See the nice little speckles of jalapeno. And then we do a nice little tamarind stew, tamarind sauce quick. A little ASMR action. Proper things, it's saying proper things. And I'm going to double dip because it's my own sauce, okay? This tastes so good. Yes. If you have never made Saltfish Accra before, let this episode change your mind. It is very easy. It is probably, I'll put it on the level with pylori. I might even give it a little edge over pylori today. But it is amazing and it's so easy to come together. So make sure and follow our channel if you're not doing that, and make sure and click the little notification bell so you don't miss another episode. We'll be coming with something special in the next episode of Simply Local. In the meantime, all you go and buy Saltfish, cut up your stuff, get a little jalapeno, and make this thing and show us and tag us in the pictures, yeah? See you on the next one.